Alright folks, we're right back in here again in Call of the Wild the Angler. It was a good thing I went and did the verify game cache integrity. It downloaded 2 of 2 files. So something broke either when it froze or in the way I just closed the game, because it was froze. So we still have legendary. Okay, active. That's a good sign. And now we have that little thing I was talking about at the bottom. It's not quite loaded yet, but survey. Then it'll show the fish. Then Aguas Claras. Yeah, new reserve Spain. Even though it's not new at this point. The next time it cycles through, it should have the pictures on them. This tells you they're like Apex thing is pretty slow today. I have 1 gigabit per second. That's the other thing I did. There's the pictures. The other thing I did while I was out was check my internet speed to see if I froze up or something. It was like, no, I'm still getting like blazing speeds up to 700 freaking megabit per second. It was 787 down and 162 up on the first drive. Anyway, alright, back to this. Welcome back to whoever rejoined. Have no idea what happened to my game. If you're not the same person that was watching before, we were 5 of 6 on our pike. Had completed the 1 of 3 bronze or something like that and the weight. But we were just trying to catch the last pike, and for some reason this game just froze up solid. Like there was a pike right at my... No, I'm not even where I was. But at least it says legendary fish active this time, which we know is Goldstein now. And we have an idea where he is. Anyway. It's weird that I'm not where I was. Let me see what the challenges say. So yeah, those are still where they were. That's interesting. Scoticus. I feel like Virginian cuss, because I'm about to cuss. Cut this stupid game. Virginian cuss. That is kind of crafty though, Scoticus, like Spartacus. It's not bad. I ain't mad at him. I don't remember where the frick I was. I was at that wooden bridge. I think that's to the right here. If that's the same one. I don't think it is, but that's alright. We'll go there. Depends on if that's that EU guy. Hold on. Where the frick was I, man? I think it might be this bridge here. Is that a Goldstein location? It is. Interesting. So is that though. I wish I could remember where the freak I was. I think it was right here. But it could have been right here too. Oh wow. It's getting dark also. Dark enough I almost drove on lane. It is not where we were. We're going to be able to get out of here. Yep, right here. Uh-oh. Right, we're over here, Roy. There we go. I don't know that you'd do that in the bass boats. You'd have to get out and kick it. And kick it on through. Let's see if this is where we were. Wow, it looks like the village is on fire. It's all lit up, and then there's smoke coming from the smokestacks. It's like, yeah, this is the bridge we were at, right here. Somebody lit the old village on fire. Yep, there's the lily pads we were by. That is not what we were using, though. We were using Stella. Still got a minute. We'll just trust that the hook size is still the same. What time is it? Almost 2:30 in the morning. Oh well. One more pike, and then Goldstein. Then we'll go back to Spain and try to get Lementer Stinker that wouldn't show his face, and the Andalusians that we need. I've never had such a hard freeze. Well, I've never had any freeze in this game, but I've never had a hard freeze like that in other games where they don't just crash. It was just completely frozen. It let me window down. Everything else was working fine. It was just the game. It's like when that pike came up to the bobber, when it was going to trigger him biting, something froze and was just stuck. What was weird was after I closed the game, I heard plink, like the bite sound. I never did hear the strike sound, but it was like, yeah, the game is closed and I'm still hearing the audio from it. Something is definitely dorked up. And as anyone who was watching saw, I came right back in and it was showing, they were just dashes for legendary fish. It didn't say active. Wasn't showing the little ad at the bottom on the main screen. I didn't like the way it looked. And it was a good thing I did that because, like I said, it downloaded 2 files. So something definitely broke. Now's your chance, fish. I'm not holding the controller. It's what you usually do. I guess I gotta go to the map screen to figure out where everybody's catching Goldstein, then you'll bite. He's up there. But I don't know if that's where he is or not. Nobody had caught the legendary in here yet. I only knew it was La Monstrinka and Spielfin from the Discord page this morning. But then while we were in here, I saw at least one person, maybe two, that said caught the legendary Goldstein. So I was like, oh, so it's him. Again. Easy peasy. Alright. Come on, pike. I just need one pike. Seriously. Maybe I should go back to the smaller hook again. And just catch a bronze. We had put the bigger one on because we were catching nicer ones and trying to get a diamond bass in there also. I got 2 gold largemouth. I think it was 2. I definitely got 1, but I think it was 2. But and some nice silver ones before that. Well, if it's any consolation, brother, I'm hoping it's just because I picked a pike challenge. But I chose a pike challenge today to catch 6 of them, and I spawned in the same spot I was in from when I was doing that, still with the same bait. And man, I couldn't replicate it either. So either they're hitting different sizes or different colors today. I tried that also. I tricked a few muskie, and I think I caught 2 pike out there where I was. But then I came over here and started using minnow to try to catch them because it was like, yeah, that ain't working today. I was saying that on the last stream. I was like, man, if that guy was watching today, he's probably like, man, what the frick? Because that's how I feel. Everything that worked yesterday does not work today. I have no idea why that is. Once you figure something out for the fish species at a certain map, that should be what works. And usually it is. I just don't know why today. Now, I could do it with the tiny 6 one, just not every cast like yesterday. It was like maybe 3 out of 6 or 3 out of 7 casts I would catch something, but it was mostly musky. I was like, daggone it, man. I need pike. I'm still pretty sure that if I go back and do that again when I'm not in a pike challenge, that it's going to work like it did. I really think it's because I'm in a fish challenge that has pike, because they make it harder to catch. I've been sitting over here with minnows trying to catch them before the game crashed and I had to fix it. And I was catching bass and muskie over here also, but, you know, pike intermittently also. So it's just when you're fishing for a fish for the challenge, they make it harder to catch. I'm about ready to try a swim bait now, because it's nighttime and the minnow ain't working. Hoping that noise underwater will trigger something. Which one do I have on here? That's way too big. Let's go to this little guy. We only need a LeBron's James. Dead eagle, huh? That sucks. I've only seen one dead eagle in my life, and I'm pretty sure he was on the side of a highway. I'm pretty sure he got hit by a tractor trailer, probably swooping down to get roadkill off the road or something. Or to grab something crossing the road, it's hard to say. But I was like, man, big, giant, majestic bird like that, and just stuck over there with rigor mortis with his wings out on its back on the side of the highway. The only dead eagle I've ever seen. Doesn't look good. Might have to throw the minnow back out on a smaller hook, probably. I wonder if that's that EU. Nope, Drew. I was going to say, I wonder if I'm the only one who crashed or if everybody froze, because that was really weird. Hard to say. Alright, let's go with a smaller hook. Hope maybe we can get this done. Where's my 6? Sploosh. There you go. That's what we're looking for. That's bigger than a bronze, too. That's fine, though. Hopefully it's a pike and not a muskie. I'm pretty sure it's a pike. Love it. No nibble, just straight strike. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't have to do any of that. You mean restart just the game or the your system? Daggone it. Figures. Muskie. Just need one pipe. That's why they're making us wait. They're like, nah, you're not going for Goldstein yet. We're going to make you wait. Even though I could just make the pike challenge wait and go for Goldstein if I want to. Play the game out. I want to. So do what you say. I'm feeling a little bit ornery this morning. There was some NY, I don't even remember what the name was, Rucus or something like that come in Spain and was just being a jerk to everybody, parking right in front. That's a muskie. Parking right in front of you. Oh, I got you. Yeah, like I said, the fact that I could window out of the game let me know it was just the game, not my system. Because when you're froze up on your system and you press Alt-Tab, usually it takes, quite a while for that to respond even. But it Alt-Tabbed right out. I clicked on a couple browsers. Everything was going places. I clicked on Steam. It was working fine. It was just the game for some reason. Froze up solid. And then, like I was saying, after I just closed the game, in the background on my system, I could still hear the audio. I heard the dink, like when a fish bites, but it was a pike or a muskie in front of it, and they don't bite, they strike. So the game definitely got confused or something and froze up at that point. You could go over to the bugs, reported bugs thing on their Discord, and you'll find a post from a couple weeks ago before the patch where I caught what was clearly a gold mirror carp. He was holding it on his side, like when you got the trophy catch, and it was like going off the screen behind the catch thing, so it was a big one. And on the catch thing, it said it was a silver roach, 1.74 pounds. I was like, I am holding what's clearly a gold mirror carp, and you're saying it's a silver roach that's 1.74 pounds. So I took a screenshot and sent it, and they were like, yeah, that is definitely weird. Appreciate you submitting that. So that was the weirdest thing I've seen in this game yet, where it just totally had the catch screen wrong. And I'll be honest, when I caught that gold mirror carp, he was only like 20 feet away from the boat when he bit, but it came in like a silver roach. It was like real, and I was holding it. And I was like, wow, that didn't even fight. And then I saw the cut screen. I was like, wait a minute. What the frick is going on here? That, sir, is not a pike. You suck, game. Just give me my pike. At least it's starting to become daytime, it looks like. Yep. Just give me my pike. It seemed like that catfish just straight struck without nibbling, too. That's weird, because they normally nibble. That's why I thought it was a pike. Come on, you stupid fish. Oh, something's under it. Something long and skinny. Probably a muskie, though, knowing my luck. Oh, good for grief fish. Just get up here. Thank you, Lord. Finally. Alright, so now we just need Goldstein. Ta-da! So, where is he? Oh, he must be up in here. I've never seen him here, but good grief. I mean, yeah, there's Drew that drove past us in a boat, so he must be up in here. Alright, we know we're going to need some poppers. First things first. I need to go to the bait store. I've got all those swim baits that we're going to dump. I'm done with that science project at the moment. What's up, sea patty? Is that like cow patty? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, let's get rid of these first. No. The best way to know which one he's hitting is to take all of them. No. Like, seriously. He won't hit those little ones out. He might hit a 4, though. But yeah, he ain't gonna hit those little ones. That's the best way to do it. And, you know what, while we're here, let's just grab a couple frogs for poops and goggles. That's exactly how many I can grab as a couple frogs. Mm. Yeah, bye for now. Hopefully forever. Unfortunately, I know it's not. You annoying wench. I like how they have the little road sign that shows the sharp right curve. It's like, you think I can't see that I'm about to run into a freaking building lane? What is wrong with you? I would hope you could see. If you can't, you probably shouldn't be driving in the first place. So, I'm just saying. But I'm sure there's those that there's a reason why they did that. Alright, so we're going to head on up the river where they were too. I guess that's where he is. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Why does that look so orange over there, the rocks? It almost thought somebody had a boat sitting on the shore there. Oh, wow. Got a ways to go. Put your cruising tunes on, 'cause it's a long ride, John. What the fuck was that? A rock? Oh, it's those buoys. They're just partially submerged. It looked like a... That was weird looking. Not floating properly. Somebody shot a hole in it. It's sinking. Beautiful sunrise. Just in time for a largemouth bass to become active. Yeah, we want the left fork. Right here, right here. Man, that looks like a good cove to have put him in. That's where I'd made him spawn. Right up in something like that. But this ain't bad either on the river. I like it. I like it a lot. If that's what we're actually here fishing for, I didn't even go verify. They're just standing there with his rod in his hand, though he probably is looking for it. Where you at, so fatso? Alright, let's just go take a look, see what people are saying on the Discord before we just willy-nilly blind everything. I saw somebody catch him, whether or not they posted it. Top dancer last night. Yeah, I was bored. So nobody has posted him yet still. Dang. It's weird nobody is posting anything about Goldstein, but I saw them catching. Jump the present. Alright, Goldstein. And he did not show where he was. You jerk. You jerk. That's the dude that just caught him earlier, too, when I was in here. He doesn't have location provided. Was a popper, though. Don't know if I can tell which one that is. Let's see. It looks like that's a 2. That's a 3. It could be either one of these. I would say the 2, though. Looking at the one in the guy's picture. Oh, I thought that was him right beside us right there at first, that shiny rock. I was like, oh my God, he's right there. Nope, he's not. He's just wishful stinking. Is that him? What's sticking out of the water right there? Not him. Yeah, that's what I did. Something bubbling over there. Go for my popper. Nope. Negative. Where you at, Goldstein? Almost looks like that rock in front of us, right on my shadow, is moving with the water. Rocks don't move, water does. But I don't see like fins flapping or anything. I don't think it's in. Kept waiting for that rock to turn and go after my thing though, but it ain't. No. Where you at, big boy? Oh, a little too hard. Boy, that barely made it either. I never even did see the monstrinka this morning. I am glad that I did the verify game cache integrity and it downloaded 2 files. Maybe when we go back in Spain he'll show himself. But alright, Big Fairy. Oh, this ain't Larry. I was normally say Big Fairy Larry, but it's like it's Goldstein. We gotta come up with a different insult. Goldstein, Schmoldstein. Oh, Moldstain. That's what we'll call him. Come on, Moldstain. Gotta talk some smack to the fish. Let him know what's up. That's what's up, Moldstain. I was already calling the other one La Minor Stinker. He's just a little minor stinker. He ain't no monstrinker. A little minor stinker. I'm still thinking of one for Spielfin. Small fin or something, I don't know. Isn't this the one that only likes the lures right after they hit the water? Yep, bites only lures which have recently splashed in the water. So you kind of got to wait till you see him and then throw at him. Unless you just randomly get lucky when your lure hits the water. Where you at, Moldstain? I still feel like I see something over here. heard that. Where was it? Oh, that little tiny fish making all that noise, really? I thought I just saw him. I knew it. Well, we got him. Or we got something really nice if it ain't him. It's him, though. Did you see that? 22 seconds. 22 seconds. That is definitely a new record for me on a legendary. Oh, wow. I think Alejandro Magno was 1:19 or 3:19, something like that. Yeah, 22 seconds. I knew I saw something big. I was like, is that a fish? I was just about to say it. And it was like, strike. That's freaking awesome. All right, back to Spain. I cannot believe we popped him in 22 seconds. That is crazy. We should still be where we were, but, you know, we should have at Golden Ridge, too, and I was back at the frickin' bait shop. So, who knows? But hopefully I'll still be in the boat where I'm supposed to be. Who knows? Like Forrest Gump would say, that this game is a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get inside when you open it up. Or how long it's going to let you stay in there before it kicks you right back out the box of chocolate. So this is where we were. I suppose we should be a little more proactive and not just think we're going to... Alright, so it's active, it says. Not just think we're going to come in and it's going to just be right there. Well, it should. I saw that Choi bee yesterday in one of the maps. Alright, we'll just stop here. Let's get the correct rod as well. Should still be set up with cheese, but I think I'd put a different hook on it. So, oh yeah. Although 2/0's what we want. Or no, 1/0 with cheese. Alright. Now we are ready. Yeah, fishy, fishy. There are you, fishy, fishy. I know you're in here. That was the other thing. We weren't getting... Hey, how you doing, cat? Wasn't getting the gurgling noise in here like we were supposed to. And then all of a sudden it was doing it. But he just never showed his face. So I was like, you know what? We'll go to somewhere else and try. Do our dailies and stuff. Come back. Alright, Lamenter Stinker, where are you at? That's your new nickname. Already got Mold Stain. Going for Smallfin next. That's a Barble, but that is not him. There ain't no way. It's not. Okay. I just can't see Shady Child. I figured he was probably over here. I saw he caught a gold Camiso. That 1/0 hook was getting people golds and diamonds earlier while they were trying for it. Didn't get me squat. Well, hopefully you saw that. I rolled up over there and I just cast that 2/0 popper over there, and as soon as I started reeling out, I just started to say, is that a fish behind it? Before I could even open my mouth, he struck. And it was like, whoa. But yeah, I landed him in 22 seconds. It might have been that 60-pound line I had, maybe. I could have had something to do with it, but it's possible. Can't say for sure. Either way, I'll take it. 22-second legendary. Nope, what? Oh, you missed it? Daggone, it happened right as you were coming in, because it was just one person watching, and right as I landed, I saw there were two, so... Unless somebody else left and you just happened to come in right after him, I don't know. But yeah, I cast over towards this cove with some stuff sticking up. I had done the same thing just on the other side of the peninsula. I kept seeing stuff sticking up, and I was like, is that him? But the glare was hard to tell. But this time I tried, and it was him. So I like when Lamont Strinka's, he must be on him. I like when Lamont Strinka's in the other pond because I can hear the gurgling, and I know where to be in that pond too. Closer to the dock by the falls. And every time I catch him first, wow, did that dude? Yeah, he just spawned it. I was like, how did he get in front of us like that? Alrighty. Well, let's pull up in the circle. Alright, Lamenter Stinker. I'm still shaking my head, man. 22 seconds. That was crazy. I literally was just starting to say, is that a fish? Because I saw something on the surface looked like it was chasing it, and before I could even say it, bam! You know that brief pause you have when you're like, do I want to say that? Because if it's not, I'm going to look stupid. I was in that very brief moment. That's why it took me a second before I said it. Uh-oh, might be some routes. Yeah, one of them in 36 minutes that I can't get. Wow. There haven't been routes all day, and then they drop one. I live an hour from there. It's like you go drop one route, and it's 36 minutes from now. Even if I left 10 minutes ago. Couldn't make it. Dang. Hopefully in the next hour they'll drop some afternoon routes. The fact that one dropped for this morning that late is a good sign. Yesterday there weren't any. And up until now, there weren't any for today, so. I am picking up ambient noise on my sound meter for the stream. That's what I was trying to do. Let's try that again. Let me bring that in. I'm going to turn until it looks like that meter peaks. Actually, I think it was better the other way. Yeah, it's almost like he's out that way. Yep, right. The sound bar is the highest right here. Oh, yeah. Somewhere towards Shady Child. Yeah, because it's not peaking as much there. That's pretty strong. But that's a lot stronger. Alright, we're going out of here. Not sure how accurate that'll be, but if that sound that because the game sounds are turned down pretty low, and the fact that it's picking up game sounds that strong is probably that gurgling noise that he makes. And I was just looking back and forth, left and right, until I peaked the strongest on the meter, if you will. I'm also hearing some slight force feedback in my controller, so maybe we're on to something. We'll see. It'd be like using a sonar, basically, or a radar, homing in on the peak of the noise. But again, how accurate that actually is, I don't know. We're going to find out. The other thing is everybody's catching these camizos on the surface, but I don't have strong enough line for that. I mean, I do. I've caught him on the 33. I caught him on 17 or 22 the first time, but I just don't feel like fighting that fish for 20 minutes. Oh, and I guess I caught Goldstein on 55-pound line. This is the one that's got 60 on it. All right, so Sandchew was off to our right. So maybe my meter's a little bit off. Or maybe for me, this is where he's spawned, because it's unique for each person. How is he still moving forward? Y'all are seeing this, right? I wish my boat had a troll motor on it. That's very weird. Must just be some glitch where it's not showing him back in the seat. That's bizarre, though. Yeah, I wish my boat had a trolling motor on it so I didn't have to keep getting back in the seat. That'd be nice. I actually said that before the patch came out, is they should have like depth finders with fish, or depth gauges with fish finders and trolling motors, so that you can just make small adjustments without having to, turn the motor on. And, I mean, anybody that actually knows anything about largemouth or smallmouth bass would know that I can't believe they don't have freaking crawdad in here. That's like one of their favorite things. The only thing I can think of that a smallmouth likes better than a crawdad would be a hellgrammite. You put that on your hook, you're going to get a fish every time. Every time. At least here. And with a ferocity. I love the way they hit those things, man. It's like, no, that's mine. It makes you think there must be about 10 of them down there, and the one that grabbed it's like, mine, mine, mine. He fights like you wouldn't believe. They're like that with the crawdads, too, though. I love doing that. I'd rip off just a 1/4-inch piece of nightcrawler and put it on this teensy tiniest number 2 hook, but not like number 2 in here. Oh, that sucks. But and I'll dangle that in the creek at the mill pond, and the little crawdads just snap they grab a hold of it with their pincher. They grab the hook and then they start eating the thing, and I just slowly lift it up out of the water and drop them in a bucket. Then I take them down to the river and get smallmouth with them. And some nice ones, too. Because some of those creek crawdads are pretty big, and you take those down to the river, the only thing that can eat them are the bigger smallmouths. The little ones will try, but they won't, they can't hang on to it. But you catch a 3.5 pound smallie down there with a crawdad, and you're on an ultralight with 6 pound line, that is a fun fight right there. My line's braided, so I know it ain't gonna snap. And it's also bigger than the, rated for more than the fish can weigh, so. But on that ultralight rod and reel, you feel everything. Everything that fish does. I love it. And even if you ain't fishing, just floating this river is some of the most relaxing time you'll ever have in your life. If you know how to relax like that. Some people just can't calm down. They're like, how far is it to the boat landing? It's like, man, we've only been on the water for 20 minutes. You got about 2 more hours, but there you go. Makes you wonder why somebody like that even came. It's like, if you didn't come with the right mindset to relax and enjoy a float. Man, now sheep's head, that is a freaking nasty looking, the teeth on those things. Unless somebody told me wrong on what I saw, they said that was a sheep's head, and man, they got some gnarly teeth in the front of them, like what I would picture a piranha having or something, big old fangs. Anyway, and only the big one, yeah, for sure. Hey, Kat, you are using the 2/0 popper, right? 2/0. That's it. I'm gonna show you what kind of person I am. Oh, wait a minute, we aren't friends in the game yet. What's your name in the game, Kat? I know it's Wildcat, but then what's the number and the number behind it? If you don't mind, I'll add you as a friend. If you don't, that's cool too. No, you want 2/0 popper. That's probably what it is right there. I bet you if you go get the 2/0 popper and see, the best thing to do would just be exit the game to the main menu. Oh wow, really? That's that's funny. Exit the game to the main menu and go to Spain or Norway and go to the bait shop, so that when you come back in Golden Ridge, you're right back where you were for Goldstein without having to travel. All right, hold on. All right, got you. I'm going to go to Twitch and copy it. Or maybe I'm not. Oh, yeah, okay. It'll let me. All right, you got a friend request. Well, it might take it a minute, but you will have a friend request. Of course, from the Virginian. I think that was you that said that the other day about how guys keep pulling up on you because you got a female character. That's probably smart that you made your name player, you know, whatever. Because I noticed this girl the other day, or I guess it could have been a guy just using a girl's name and a girl's character, but it was Angel something. And man, like you said, people were like crowding that character on the dock, and boats were pulling up. It was like they pulled up just to look at her and then pulled away. It's like, man, what in the frick? I don't think they have the option to do what y'all are trying in this game yet. This is a fishing game, but not like that. So, people are weird. Anyway, I'm going to come over there and see if I can catch you catching Goldstein on my stream. Since Tartarus ain't here, I normally get my friends catching. You know, well, I mean, you are my friend now, but anyway. Am I where we were? Yep, I am. And there you are. That's funny. It acts weird. That's weird. It shows me your name now, even though your player name, you know, player. That was just weird. I caught him right here, right off the right side of my boat. He was right here in this little weedy cove right here. So you're standing where you should be. Now there's a Zottle bear just entered right beside you to your left. Oh, he just came in. It just said that he's entered the reserve. Or has he already been here, Cat? Maybe he just loaded to me. Because it said Zottle Bear entered the reserve, and I said that he entered just to your left, and the next thing you know, he catches him. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? That's just wrong. That's wrong on every freaking level. I mean, we don't have... What is... Oh, that's a trout. We don't really have anything for the bass, though. Well, we got some frogs, but they're way too big. Got some smaller poppers. I think 4, maybe 3 is the smallest I brought. Nope, we got a 4. Dude just comes in and catches him in like 30 seconds. He comes in and caught him as fast as I actually caught him and landed him in 22 seconds. Let's throw it up. Oh, yeah. Tiger muskie on a popper. Love it. Gotta love it. Alright, let's go with a bigger one here. Little LeBrons. Ooh. We do still have the number 6 swim bait with us, too. Fourth guy since you've been there. It's alright. It's going to happen. That's how I feel with Lamont Strinker. I keep watching everybody catch him, and I haven't even seen the daggone thing yet. I got lucky on Goldstein, for real. I hadn't even seen him. I just cast it this way because I saw these weeds sticking out, and all of a sudden he hit it. Did I catch the biggest muskie you got in the river? You can't do no better. I wonder if the game is making where they're spawn random now, or if they're just changing up, all the known locations so that people try these other areas, because I've never stopped and fished on this part of the river before, and maybe that's what they're trying to do is, it's like you got this big map. I was on 3, and I was twitching. I twitched the popper the whole time. Oh, well, Goldstein had 9 or 10. I've got them all marked on my map. But he hasn't been at those the last 2. And the last one, he was at a cove with lily pads by the bridge, which is one of the known locations. And this time, this river is known, but it's back down the river a few hundred yards is where the marked location is. So it is the same river, I guess you could say, but it's not the same location. I mean, it's not even close, really. And like I said, I don't know that I've been on this part of the river before, but I don't remember that dock right over here behind me that I'm looking at. It makes me wonder if that was added after the patch and when they decided to make this a location for him so that people could stand on the dock and catch him. Because he was literally between the dock and see a dog or side dog, whatever there, for me. He was between that little dock and that guy, right in this little cove. And literally, I cast it, started reeling it with a twitch, and I just started to say, "Is that a fish?" Strike! Yep, that's a fish, and it's him. 22 seconds later, it was all over. Except for the screenshots in the media fair. We lost Runkabus. Or Cottier, boy. We might have lost Runkabus earlier. You got him on, or is that side dog fight? I hear somebody sounds like they're splashing with him. Might be side dog. And look, he's fishing right where I was. He might have him. I want to put the rod down so I can keep both of them in view to see who's got him, but if I do that, it's going to put me back in the driver's seat. Stupid game. He might not have him. It might have just been something sploshing. But it sounds like when somebody's fighting the fish. I think he does. He's got something anyway. Hey, Cat, you should see if... Oh, okay. I would say you should see if you can get... There's a bridge. Like if you go to your left around this curve, there's a footbridge or the walk bridge right there. You should come to this dock over here. Oops. And like fish the inside of the curve instead of from the outside of the curve on the bank over there. I think you'll have a better chance. I really do. Because if that's him fighting him, he is literally facing and fishing right where I caught him, right in the exact same spot. And he might be hugging the inside of this curve on the river or something. Alright. I will. I was going to offer to do that. Like, again, I just don't want to seem weird. I know people act weird, and you probably deal with that all the time. And I was like, I don't want you thinking I'm the next one. Oh, cool. Good luck. If you throw towards, well, just look for him first, but throw towards Side Dog or See a Dog, whatever his name is supposed to be. Because right between you and him is where I caught him, where that little piece of river cuts through at that island, that little tiny sandbar island in front of him. He was sitting right there. And I really couldn't see him. I just cast there blindly because of the weeds sticking up, because the sun was glaring right there. So it's a lot deeper here than I thought it was. This river's pretty deep here. It's probably a good 5-6 foot deep in front of me. It's what the river I live on looks like. You know, from the surface, it's got a little bit of a greenish tint, but when you're standing over it looking down, it's clear enough to see the bottom. Oh, he did have him right there. He did have him right there. So, yeah, you're in the right spot. That's exactly where I caught him, is where he just caught him. Will be nice. I don't know you, dude, but good going. Yeah, GG, get going. Since you already caught him, get going. Get going. Go on now, get. Don't make me grab my stick. Oh, you saw the fish just now in front of you? Cool. Or did you see him in front of you on his line? I like that also. Like, once I've caught him, I can't see him until you get him on your line. If you get him on your line, he appears for me again because you've got him. But other than that, I can't see him once he's been caught. He goes into hiding for me. You're gonna get him. Oh man, there's a nice. I mean, it's not really that nice. It's kind of tiny, but it's a smallmouth in front of me. I can fish for these in the meantime. What was that on there? That's a little small. There's my 4. Might be minnows still. Hey, let's redworm first. Redworm leeches minnow. When you got the right bait and you're not fishing for that fish, they will go for it right away. So we'll go try minnow. Hey, you did get going. What do you know? Yeah, earlier on my first stream, there was some New York Rusek or something like that in Spain just being the biggest jerk. Like pulling up right in front of people standing on their boat, including me. You know, like just blocking what you're looking at while you're casting or have your line out there. It's like, dude, and then he would just pull his rod out and fish. It's like, man, really? I know it doesn't affect you. It's just kind of the visuals of it, you know. It's being pretty rude. You would think they would discourage that kind of gameplay. Huh. Ain't minnows either. I just put too big of a hook on. I don't think so with a 4 though. Let's try leeches. Leeches to peaches. Model citizen. Sure. Model citizen. Yeah, it probably was when he caught him that you saw him. I'd still throw that direction where he was sitting though, because that's where I caught him and that's where he caught him. It's just awful coincidental that he seems to be hugging that inside of that curve like that. Now, the one dude was standing on the bank to your left and caught him, but his line was clear out across the water. I did see that. So he was casting towards the inside also. Man, why are these largemouth not biting? What is up with that? That's a nice catfish. Probably a gold. I don't think it's as big as the diamond I caught yesterday or the day before, but that was probably a gold. Man, can't get these bass to hit any of the poppers, no matter what size I throw. That is not normal. Are you on Steam by chance? Hold on. Oh, you are on PC, so probably. You know, I had to do verified game cache integrity on Steam this morning, and it downloaded 2 files. So there were 2 files that were either missing or broken, and then I come back in and finished my challenge and caught Goldstein. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with yours, but I was just surprised to find. Oh, that's right, PS5. I need to get your Call of Duty. Now, when you say you play Plunder, are you talking about the zombie mode? I still don't know what Plunder is, but I ought to add you in there also so we can play. You sound like you're more my speed. I don't really like the team deathmatch stuff with the blatant cheaters. It gets on my nerves. Makes me say things Jesus doesn't say. So that's good. At least I was wondering how that worked for y'all console folks, because you don't have the ability like in Steam. You can right click on the game, go, oh good, go to properties, and then do verify game cache integrity, and it checks your game files, and it will detect if something's missing or wrong. Look, this dude's all up on top of you. Anyway, but I was wondering how that worked for console folks. It sounds like yours just auto checks your files. That's cool. All right. Wildcats got Goldstein on. Old Molstein, as I call him. Ha ha, Molstein. You got caught again. Sucker. You're not a bass. You're a sucker fish. Man, holy crap. Did y'all see that? That was a sturgeon. Holy crap. What do I got on here, and do they eat it? Leeches. Sturgeon. Man, that had to be a diamond. And of course they don't eat. That's like one of the only things they don't eat. Give me that back, stupid game. Man, that was a nice sturgeon right there. I want to watch her catch it anyway. It's alright, I'll let it go. Next time, sturgeon. Next time. That was a nice one. That was a really nice sturgeon. I think that's the nicest one I've ever seen in this map. That looked like the ones, I can't remember that game on Facebook, that fishing one that went from mini clip, like the one where the pool game comes from and the bowling. Anyway, there's a fishing game on there that I was playing, and it looked like the sturgeons in there, bigger, like they should be. They're tiny in here. Yep, I seen him. You're about to land him. Oh, he's trying to run. He ain't going nowhere, Fatty. He's going right up on the dock with Wildcat. Oh, he might have just snagged him too. Or else the graphics on his twitching is just weird. I don't know. His twitch is on crack. That's weird looking. Seeing like triples of his pole. It's twitching so hard. Oh, nope, he doesn't have him. I see his lure on the top of the water. That was just his twitch. That's very weird looking. Your rod looks normal. It's not jumping all over the place and glitching out, but his is like showing doubles and triples of it. It's like you're watching the video on, 1.75 times speed or something as he's twitching. That was a nice jump there, Mold Stain. Because you know what's up. Look, he's basically upside down there. He's getting ready to land him right now. Ha ha. Good job. Very good job. There's a yellow perch in front of us. Look. Dude's like jumping at your feet there. I want to see. I want to see. Some people's Charlins, I swear. That is funny. I'm pulling up. Yeah, that's what you look like, dude. You're embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself, man. That's too funny. Very good job, Wildcat. You still got fishing challenges here, or are you done in Golden Ridge? I need to go back to Spain and do the. I got to catch 10 Andalusian barbel, and then of course, Lamenter stinker. I thought it was a guy. All right, sounds good. Have a good one. All right, folks, we'll head back to Spain and see if we can't get Lamenter Stinker. And our Andalusian Barbels. We still got to do that, too. And no problem. That was the least I could do. I still got to pay you back with a raid, but it's got to be when I finally get some followers and have them in my channel. We'll raid your channel. Oh, man, he ain't done this to me in a while. Spawned me in the broken castle. It's like I was not here. This is not where I was. What is going on? All right, but let's see. We were, fishing for him right there. So at least we're still here. Beep, beep. Y'all probably too young to remember a game called Pacific Coast Highway. It was before the game Frogger. It's the exact same game, but it was called Pacific Coast Highway. And you had to cross the road without getting run over. And then Atari came out with Frogger. It's like, oh, y'all copied that? Actually, I think it was Activision that made Pacific Coast Highway, and then they became part of Atari and made Frogger. So it might have been Activision. Might have been a different game crew back then. I don't remember. That stuff's starting to fade from me. It's been too long. But yeah, I come from the era before Windows. It was called DOS. And you had to type a bunch of code in. And you sit there for 45 minutes typing all this code in just to see a little stick figure run across your screen for 5 seconds. You thought that was just the coolest thing in the world. And look how far we've come. That was called Jumpman, by the way. And then there was Jumpman Jr. Because after you... Awesome, thank you, I appreciate that. After the beginnings where you could just make him run across the screen, you could do stuff to where you would make him jump. And then that game became Pitfall, where you had to swing from the rope and jump over the alligators and the logs and all that. Yeah, that all came from Jumpman and Jumpman Jr. Dang, I'm old. I know you're probably like, watch it. I'm only a year behind you. But in technology terms, we're old. Yeah, I remember Commodore 64s. This was even before that. Yep, watching the hearts fall. Yeah, no doubt. Man, you are bringing back some memories. But back even before that was like the Tandy 1000 and the TRS 80. Both of those came from Radio Shack. And that was before Commodore 64s ever came out. And that's what you had DOS on and did the coding to do Jumpman and Jumpman Jr., Pacific Coast Highway. Well, I think that actually was on, we had one that was kind of like a Commodore 64, but it was called an Interact, and it took cassette tapes, and as the cassette tapes load, anybody who's old enough to remember what a dial-up modem sounded like, that or a fax modem, that horrible screeching noise that it makes as it's communicating, that's what the tape did as it was communicating with the computer back and forth. So it was a modem basically talking to itself, but yeah, that's the one that the better games like Pacific Coast Highway and, man, I'm trying to remember some of the other titles we played, my sister and I, and my cousins, because they would come over. Friday nights and Saturday nights was usually family night, so some of my aunts and uncles would be playing cards with my mom and dad, or at my grandma's. Yeah, I remember that too. I think I was a little bit older, but that's weird that you got it that soon, because in my 11th grade year, let's see, 10th grade, I had to take typing for my sophomore year. But that was the last year of typing in our high school. And the very next year, in 11th grade, we got computers. And even though you had already taken typing, you had to take computer, because that was the new thing. So anyway, it just made it that much easier because you'd already had typing, and the keyboard was laid out to be familiar like a typewriter. So it was like I excelled at that. But anyway, that was my 11th grade year of high school that was for us. But that's cool that you got it even sooner. I guess some regions of the country just got the technology sooner than others. Oh, here I am over here fishing for La Monstrenca with 33-pound line and a freaking leech. Nah, I'm not a noob, not at all. Not at all. I know what I'm doing, man. Don't tell me how to live my life. It could happen. My leech could attach to him, and I could pull him in, man, like with suction, with leech suction. That is not him, but that is a barbel. That better not be him. I remember him being a lot bigger than that for some reason. I'll try it. I don't think that's him. That's not him. That can't be. That's not him. He's way bigger than that, I remember. And yes, I'm dangling my freaking cheese 17.9 feet over the side of my boat, because I don't fish with a bobber here. I'd rather have this pole and this line. And he will actually die for it, but you do got to find him first. I came in and went straight to fishing. We kind of need to take a look. Hey, that reminds me, Kat, have you ever seen that game Mist Survival? Wasn't that you that said you like, or maybe that was somebody else that said they like survival and crafting games yesterday? I tried to get Tartarus and some of my other friends to look at it. That's something I'd like to play. I'm not sure. I think you can play co-op online, but I'd like to find out. And I also think that it's cross-play, but I'll have to check that also. You should go look at some YouTube videos or Twitch videos. It's called Mist Survival. It's pretty cool. I don't know. Some people might be scared by the zombies and even like the weird monsters that spawn. Like there's this one that looks like it's got 4 arms coming out of its body. It's really weird looking. But and it's also really fast and runs on all 4s at you, like something out of some kind of horror movie. But anyway, that kind of messes with some people, but it doesn't bother me. It's just a video game and it's not real and that kind of thing. So anyway, but the game itself, the crafting, there's a German Shepherd in there. There's like bandit camps and stuff, other survivors after whatever happened to the world happened to the world. There's other survivors too, but they're not all good. There's a camp with refugees that you end up helping. That's new, actually, since the last update. But then there's also bandit camps. And then the bandit camp, they've got this German Shepherd caged up. And after you take out the bandits, you end up rescuing him, and he becomes one of your friends. And you can actually sick him on the zombies, and man, he's actually pretty wild the way he takes them down. He's unaffected by them too. So anyway, there's also hostages, like female hostages, and I think even a male. There used to be a male hostage. I'm not sure if that guy is still in the game or not. But you rescue them, and like the male dude was good at chopping down trees and gathering things. The one female chick was a mechanic, you know, before the world went to crap. So she fixes your vehicles and stuff that you find parts for and craft, you know, because you find trucks and SUVs, but they need motors or a battery or wheels, you know, and you got to find that stuff. Anyway, it's a pretty cool game. I like it. I'd like to play through it. And it's very popular on streams. That's why I figured you might check it out. And I'm surprised that you hadn't heard of it. But I want to find some people to play Grounded also. When I first saw it, I was like, man, it looks like a kid's game. But once you watch it, you realize that's nothing you would want to you would want to put your kids through. They'd have nightmares forever from the gigantic spiders and stuff. It's like, Mommy made me play that. Yeah, I hear you. I don't normally play that kind of stuff either. And despite the zombies being in it, is that him way out there? Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Hold on. Where's that marker at? That was this way. That was this way. I could have sworn I just saw him on the surface out here. Anyway, despite the zombies in it, just the crafting and survival part, because you have to find food and water. You can craft ways to gather water from the rain and stuff and to filter it. You know, it just makes you think, you know, on survival techniques. You can go fishing in the ponds. You can, you know, hunt animals, all that stuff. But there are also wolves and bears that will eat you. So you got to protect yourself from them too. Anyway, and you would probably have nightmares from Grounded also, even though it's a kiddie-looking game. You're shrunken, so you're like smaller. You're as small as an ant, and you take on ants and pretty much every bug in the backyard: wasps, spiders, aphids, you know, everything. Ladybugs, and don't mess with the ladybugs because they're pretty freaking tanky, and they're your friends anyway. The ladybugs are friendly bugs, but if you mess with them, you will regret it. There's no way that is not Lemon Strinker, man. Stop showing me that fish, y'all. That's not him. They keep showing me this fish, and that is not. Look, I've caught this dude. That is not him. He's 52 pounds. That is not a 52-pound fish. Just stop showing me that fish. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do is catch that fish, and then I'll see Lemon Strinker. Lemon Stinker. Let me check routes again, too. Hang on. Nope. That one that they had is gone that I couldn't make it to in time for anyway, and there's nothing else yet. Scheiße. Start calling it Famenzon instead of Amazon. I think he's a chicken. Doesn't want to show himself. Oh, we are way too far out of where they showed him being. He's back towards this guy. that guy exit? Yep. Okay. Or did we lose multiplayer connection again? Oh, he left. DJ Marty. I heard a big splash. Hey, and the sound meter is getting very... We're almost a half peak on that. What's up, dude? I was trolling through here. Don't act like I'm doing something new. I'm actually following my sound meter. So I think it was... I thought maybe it was closer to shore, but it's actually getting fainter, more faint again. So it's like he's right in here somewhere. No, back the other way. Right there, right there. Thankfully, it's getting ready to be night where he rises to the surface to show himself. Hi, pretty girl. Now there's my pretty girl. What you doing? You pretty baby. Yeah, you're a beautiful baby. And daddy's girl. Yeah, it's her daddy's girl. Lovey, lovey. Oh, you need to go out. Okay. Alright, stand by. That's why she's being so sweet and lovey and wanting my attention. She's trying to boss me around. Be right back. Hold on, let me move that for you. There we go. Good girl. Princey, you need to go out. Prince. Little Bubba. Take that as a hard no. Alright, come on. Get that little piece of wood on your head. Not your fault. I'm a good boy. You're a good boy. Let me get your piece. My goodness, son. Let me get you a washcloth. You're a good boy. Alright, fine. I relent. I'll do it with the 33-pound line. Heaven forbid you make it a fair fight. But we had more than a fair fight with Goldstein. I mean, 22 seconds. That was kind of unfair for Goldstein. Don't you do it while I'm pouring my tea, you heifer. Although I know that's when he's gonna do it. I think they're lying. I don't think he's in here. I think he's somewhere else. This is all a big ruse to keep us over here so they can catch him first. No, like seriously, where is this fish though? Alright, let me check on baby girl, get her back in before she gets in trouble somewhere. Y'all already trying to get in trouble, ain't you? Come on. Come on. No better than that. Come on. Good girl, good work. Good girl, good work. Go on, girl. You're so silly. Hey, tell me again, Daddy. Good girl, good work. Good, baby. Your guts are good, baby. You can eat your food. Go ahead. You go right ahead, baby girl. Alright, where's Minner Stinker at? Oh, good lord. Got a lot more viewers. Hello? What was that out there? Alright, that sounds good. I hope you have a good rest. I'm glad you finally got Goldstein. Congrats. Might get you back on in a bit if you come back. Well, whatever that was that jumped was not lemon or stinker, evidently. Hey, no problem. I didn't really do anything. I was just glad to catch a friend catching the fish on stream. I normally do that with tartars. We catch each other getting the legendaries each week, but he's been kind of MIA the past couple of days. Hopefully everything's good. No beta test. What the? Oh. I didn't. It would open if I grabbed the right rod. Noob! Well, it doesn't look like it's going to be a Goldstein again. Roll up and catch and land the fish in 22 seconds. That would be nice, but it doesn't appear like it's going to happen. I haven't even seen this fish here. I started out in Spain this morning. A couple people caught him, you know, around me, but I have not seen him. I haven't had a bite. Otherwise, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We've got an Andalusian barbel thing that I need to do anyway. Where's that central hydroelectro? Blah, 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 blah. No. The one down here. Oh, that's the Aguas Claras ding dong. Oh, phooey. That is a hydroelectric dam, but not the one we want. Where is that thing? I swear it goes from a lake to a river, though. Like maybe here. Or there. Oh, good grief. Hold on. I'll just look at their sheet, because wherever that was is what I'm looking for. No, that ain't the name I'm thinking of either, dadgummit. Oh, I think it's over on the other side there. Oh, this is that other eel spot I like. Where is this stupid electric thing, man? It's on the freaking map. Get off. Nope. There is another dam, just not the one I'm looking for. Yeah, not the one. I don't know why I can't find this thing. Oh, we already did that, dummy. Maybe it was back by here. What is this? Oh, phooey, that's not what I want. Alright, we are on power lines. That's a good sign. You know what? I am a dummy. I have it marked. I know I have it marked. That might be a head still, but no, it's because I have it marked twice. Yeah, right here. This is it. I have Andalusian above and below the falls. That's. I wish I would have remembered that. That's the dam and the power dam that we're looking for. Right. Yeah. Northeast. I think we spawned here and I just didn't go this direction. It's right freaking there. Right there. This is what I was looking for. And I want to be on the upper part. Wait a minute. Is this the upper? Yes, this is the upper. Okay. So really, we could just fish from here, but to be honest. That was funny. That was funny. I don't care who you are. That was funny. That was funny. Not my shining moment. Not my best athlete's jump either. Whoa! Don't keep going, you dingbat. What's wrong with you? Or lucky yonder. Go eat that cheese. Maybe not. Might be dough. Dough! I don't think it's a hook size thing, but it could be. Oh, yes it is. 4 is for diamonds. What's wrong with y'all? Give me my diamond Andalusian. Might be a little bit presumptuous there, Virginian. Now I think we can catch that one. That baby girl. They might actually want the bloodworm. That is their preferred. They're gonna be whiny little brats about it. But do remember I am targeting them also, so because it's a challenge, they'll be a little bit harder to just nab than normal. Till you get that initial bite, then it should go a little bit easier, hopefully. We just got to figure out what size and what bait they are biting. And if 4 is diamond, then 7 should definitely catch bronze. Or even silver, in other words. We should be fine. There we go. Where'd that big one go? Come on up here and eat that bloodworm. You know you really wanna wolf it down right now. Wolf it down. But that ain't how that goes. Three hours later. Oh, come on, game. Well, I gotta go in the menu again so you can try to sneak one in. I mean, those are the only 4 we can do on the top. Bloodworm got us 1 silver so far. Yeah, go on up there and eat that. Go on up. Oh, you little turd. Oh, that's a mullet anyway. That might be what that other one was a gigantic mullet that I saw by the other rock. Probably a diamond mullet, if it was. Maybe before we leave, we'll try for it if I remember. Oh, good grief. Well, at least Achilles finally caught him. That's the person we were sitting beside over there. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. He almost caught me. I wasn't holding the controller. Just put a fresh battery in my vape. Well, that's 2 of 10. Come on, give us some fish. It's finally nighttime, so we can go catch lemon or stinker. Man, last time I did one of these Andalusian challenges here, I got them in like, I don't know, 5 or 8 minutes. It was like 20 of them, I think, or 15, something like that. It was a lot more than 10, though. But they're definitely being a pain in the butushka this time. What size did you have? And believe it or not, you can catch him on like 11-pound line. My friend did back when he was low rank. So he's a 30-some pound fish and 35 pounds, I think, and you can catch him on 11-pound line. But it is a fight. It's a long, long, drawn-out fight. I caught, what's his name? The carp. El Matador on 22-pound line. That's an 89-pound fish. That's like 4 times the weight limit of my line. Oh, yep. That's what I'm using here, and that's what I'm going to be using for La Monstrenka. And he's 50, hold on, 52.29 pounds. Unless I can get him to bite on the bottom, then I'm good, because I got 60-pound line. Or if he would bite a lure, like Goldstein, I had 55-pound line. There we go. Oh, that's a freaking mullet. It's that big mullet at that. What do you know? You ain't even have to try later. Oh, he's only a silver. Man, I'll tell you what. I would have thought that was more than a silver. We're not here for mullet, daggone it. Alright, we're going to have to find what the barbels eat that the mullets do not. So, bloodworm, cheese, dough, and redworm. Dough, redworm, minnow, bloodworm, cheese. You dirty. Oh, look, it's another bullet. You dirty heifers. Might have to go to the bottom with boilies. Hey, you did it to yourself. You stuck your nose where it didn't belong there, buddy. That looks a little nicer than the silver we just caught. Well, it'll still probably be a silver. Sure looks like a nice mullet. Yeah, he was gold. No, that does not make up for the fact that it wasn't an Andalusian barbel, you stupid game. I am by my marker, yeah. Because it was better on this end than on the other end. I was catching more mullet at the other end. Maybe I should go try down there. Maybe it's the other way around this time. That might be why I had two markers for Andalusian barbels. It's like, why did I put two in the same body of water? I'm sure there was some logic to it when I did it. That pulls like a barbel, like a catfish would. But dang if it don't look like a frickin' mullet. I hope I'm wrong. Oh no, it's a barbel. Good. 3 or 10. Well, Mentolos ice calls lemon or stinker. I saw that barbel. That was a barbel jumping. That got to go over there and eat that stupid bloodworm. This is taking entirely too long. Here comes something. Looks like a mullet. It is. I see the double dorsal fins, dual shark fins. Stop wasting my bait, stupid game. Alright, y'all do not y'all do not eat boilies, right? Good. We'll go with an even bigger hook. Or smaller, I mean. I said bigger. What's the 7 on you? No. Oh, on you. Because we had the bloodworm. Dang. Alright, then we'll go with, like I said, a smaller hook. Nice. Yeah, that's how I try to be too, is helpful to people. We're all in here to do the same goal. Catch the legendary fish. Oh, they do eat boilies. Oops. They eat corn too, but they don't eat the dog biscuits or the imitation dog biscuits. Alright, got it. I did not see boilies in the list when I first looked for the mullets. Yep, sure enough. Quiet. Oh, freaking good grief. I'd rather catch mullet and illusions than just not catch anything. What the frick ever game. You just wasted entirely too much of my life. Well, at least it's a barbel. Four of 10 now. Oh, and they got routes later. Let me take that. Alright. Well, at least I got a route today, too. Thank the Lord. Good boy. Yeah, I like that shirt. I had to get that also because it could be fishing, could be. Definitely fits. I counted the spaces when I saw it in the shop too. I was like, yeah, I gotta have that shirt. Hopefully this is 5 or 10. No, it's a freaking mullet. It's a freaking mullet with a mullet. Mullet with a mullet. Come on, game. I gotta get in the shower soon. I got less than an hour to leave now. Might have to do Lamenter Stinker later and Spielfen and whatever challenges are at Norway. I haven't even been in there today yet. Give it to me, my barbels. Barbels, boobies, something. I'm sure. I'm sure. All right, I hope you have a good rest. Thanks for chatting with me. Good to see you again. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow or something. I'll be on later if you get up and want to hang out or something. But it'll be at least a few hours from now. I got to go do a delivery route. We got a diamond Camiso barbel, nice. Come on, game. I ain't got time for this. Really don't. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Good boy. You can get up there. Ah, this frickin' game, man. That's probably a mullet bit more than once. Or nibbled more than once, that is. But a couple of the barbels have, so who knows. Good. One more. I suppose we can roll down there, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to actually catch them on minnow stinker or not before I got to get in the shower and go. Probably not. I'll be glad if we finish this in time. I only need one more if they'll give it. Well, there's a fish, but it almost looks like a mullet. Please be wrong. Good. Thank you, Lord. Alright, so back to where we were. Good grief, what a pile of people, man. Lord have mercy. I actually hear the gurgling. Ah, I gotta go. I've got to get in the shower. Alright, I'm going to call this one here for now. At least we got our challenges done. Lord willing, I'll be back in a little bit, and we'll pick back up. We'll catch the minnow stinker, and then we'll go to Norway and do the daily challenges and catch spielfin. But appreciate you joining if you did. Hope you enjoyed that. Definitely hope to catch you on the next one. The Virginian out.